Yo, what up? We back with Chilling Death Row Gamer here, back with another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Kendrick Lamar's Rich Interlude. So I see there's Rich Interlude and then Rich Spirit. So maybe Rich Interlude goes into Rich Spirit. I don't know. This one's only 2 minutes long, so I'm gonna do it separate because I don't know if it ties into Rich Spirit. So if it does, sorry, I don't. I don't know. I've never listened to this album before, guys, so I don't know. Anyways, I've got the lyrics pulled up here. I was gonna see. Sometimes I have some stuff to say before the video starts. I can't think of anything. I think I've got all you guys caught up. The little dot thingy's back because I couldn't get the stuff to stay. So yeah, I don't know. It just lives here. Spotty McSpotterson. That's what I guess we're calling him. Anyways, he exists still. Sorry. Anyways, let's just hop right into this one, fellas.
I learned in trapping in the business, smart people making horrible decisions, you know. Rich nigga get my dick sucked after the show. I ain't gonna lie, we were poor. A bunch of lost souls in survival mode. It wasn't no way for us unless we find our own. Running in stores, kicking in doors, nigga, give me my glory. Nigga play with me, he ain't gonna live to tell the story. You know, this the type of shit we glorify. Everybody gang. Most of the people that you grew up with, lying in the chain gang. In the box getting pink. Nigga shitting where you sleep. Nigga shitting where you eat. Who'd ever knew that I'd become a fucking Kodak? You know, rap money good, but I'm still pumping gas through the hood. Dropping all plates to the film like Thanksgiving. Got the baby sniper standing on that Merc business. Yeah, slime for that. They ready for whatever.
Okay, there's so much going on. All right, I'm trying to find a good place to pause it, but this is it's just spoken word with some piano. Sometimes I'll talk about the sound. The sound is like kind of it's not. This is like an interlude, so we're not gonna get into like the music. Like the piano sounds good. I don't know. We're gonna focus on the lyrics for this one because it feels like this is what this is about. Right, he's spitting some straight facts here. Again, it just sounds like he's reflecting on the things that he grew up and was like important, or the things that he thought was cool, or the things that like, you know, seemed to be glorified. And as he's older now and he's had time to, you know, reflect and he's been through therapy, he's realizing that like this shit wasn't as good as he thought it was, or it wasn't as cool as he thought it. That's the way I want it. The shit that happened wasn't as cool as what he thought it was. There's shit that you do when you're young. You're like, oh man, that's so cool. Like, oh dude, we're gonna, you know. I don't want to incriminate myself, so I'm not gonna say any real life actual things that I thought was a good idea that I did and then ended up regretting. But, anyways, you think that you have good ideas. You think that like doing bad stuff is like cool or whatever. I can't think of a better way to put that. And then you get older and you realize, dude, like that was so fucking stupid. I could have gotten so much trouble. And then he talks about, you know, the people. I really like these two lines. You know, this type of shit would glorify everybody. Gang. Most people grew up with now in the chain gang. It's wild how many of my friends are either locked up or were locked up. I don't want to say anything bad about them because everybody makes mistakes, and I feel like what's the way I want to explain this? The coolness that gets perpetuated, or the like what we think is like gonna make you more popular or make people talk about you, or even just like, I don't know, like it's hard for me to explain this because I can't find the correct words, but everybody makes mistakes, and you grow up being like gassed up to think that something's a good idea, or like, oh man, dude, if you were to do this thing, like you'd be so cool, like da da da, and then like you just get in trouble, and then you're just sitting there looking stupid. Here's a case in point, and I'll even use, you know, Kendrick Lamar's own, like, you know, the way he grew up is because there's not a lot of gangs around here. There's people that like they beef and shoot each other where I'm from. Like that's very common. But there's not really a lot of gang activity because I live in a small town. Like, what we gonna fucking have? Like, there's no, they ain't big enough. Where I live isn't big enough to have gangs. But, anyways, you join a gang, and then you get gassed up. And I see where they're like, oh man, you gotta like to get into this gang, you gotta go like kill somebody. And so you're like, oh man, I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna get in this gang. Everybody's gonna have my back. I'm gonna be tough. Like we're gonna make a bunch of money. And like you're a teenager. These fucking teens go out and then they fucking kill a man, and they get convicted. And like now they're just in prison. They wasn't even old enough to like really fucking conceptualize the huge thing that they were doing, the huge mistake that they were making. And now they're just spending their whole fucking life in jail. So I don't know. My fucking explanation is gonna be longer than this whole fucking song, or my like thoughts on this is longer than this whole fucking interlude. So sorry, I ramble. I'm sorry. I mean, some of you guys like that, some of you guys don't. I don't want to say this is just me. I have a lot to say about this stuff. But what I'm saying is this is some real shit, and he just speaking straight truth, man.
Always knew that everything would get better, and the show got greater later. All the game came from the elders, like, hand me down. Me and my brothers went hand me down. Now I'm giving game back to the old head, and the respect come first. Yeah, you know, can't be better than the OGs. You gotta get it somewhere. Gotta come from something. Gotta come from nothing. We ain't seen this coming. It's more than a blessing. What you doing with Kendrick? What you doing with a legend? So what they call you? When it's all said and done, we ain't leaving empty-headed. That's on game. That's on Mon Dukes. Pour it in the bitch, but you fall through. Baking ends meet, daddy deadbeat. Had to steal for a meal or you can't eat, you know, poverty. Red Cross, food banks, WIC. Now look at this shit, we own property.
Oh, God, dude. This is interesting. Red Cross food banks, WIC. Oh shit, now look, we own property. Like, bro, that's the... I get emotional thinking about the struggles this motherfucker went through, because I would feel bad for anybody that goes through that shit. But like seeing how good of a person he is and what he did with it, that just further intensifies the feelings, because I don't know how to say this. Nobody deserves to be in that situation, but there's some people that deserve it even less than others. I don't know how to make that not sound bad. You have some people that are just not good people, and they might not deserve the same kind of a chance that like someone that wants to do good for other people should get. So I don't know if y'all I don't know how to make that sound better. That's just what I think. Like, I believe that we're all equal to a certain point, until it comes to your attitude and how you treat others. I feel like if anybody deserved the chance to get out of this, fucking Kendrick deserved it, and he took advantage of that shit, and he's literally using it to help people. So I don't know if y'all gonna hate on me for that. I understand it is what it is, but that's just what I believe. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna stay on that subject too much. What I wanted to do, circle back around to, is he said something here. What you doing with Kendrick? What you doing with a legend? Let me click on this and see what it says. Especially compared with the praise Kendrick receives in hip-hop, Kodak is a rapper who not everyone seems to enjoy. This mainly derives from the questionable choices he made in his personal life. This has caused the LA radio station Power 106 to completely ban Kodak's music on the air. Most recently, Yak was caught up in a debacle regarding female rapper Latto, who claimed one of the rappers on her feature list was giving them a hard time clearing the verse because she wouldn't have sex with them. Kodak publicly denied this about him, but got much flack in the process. Kendrick, on the other hand, receives immaculate praise for each of his studio albums. This is why this combination shocked fans got fans shocked and surprised when it was announced that Kodak would be on a Kendrick album. Interesting. I'm still trying to figure out what what Kodak has to do with this. Is this like about him? I assume this was about this interlude was about Kendrick. So I don't know. I'm a little bit. Let's scroll down to the about. We could probably just do that, and that'd probably be easier. On Rich Interlude, one of the two interludes for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kodak Black discusses the numerous struggles he encountered on his journey to success in the rap industry, while also expressing that even though he was in a much better situation in his life compared to his situation years prior, he is still fearful of his problems in the past and consequently behaved in a way that it caused towards them. He is still fearful of his problems in the past and consequently behaves in a way that is cautious towards them. Okay, I read it as conscience, so the whole fucking thing didn't make sense to me. Okay, so this is about Kodak. Interesting. Yeah, this is rough because, again, like this whole thing just seems from top to bottom like you just get older and you realize the shit that you thought was cool ain't actually cool. Like going and like hitting up a gas station or some shit like that to try to make a little bit of money and get a little bit of clout. Like you get caught one time, dude, and you're just fucked. Like I don't know. This one's interesting. This one's I'm kind of reflecting a lot on this because I think about this and I think about, I don't know, now that I'm older and I understand consequences a lot better than I did when I was younger, things like this just, I don't know, click harder for me. And I know I've been rambling. We 10 minutes into this video and this song is only 2 minutes long. It's not even 2 minutes long. And I've just got so much to say about this because, I don't know, I doubt like my videos are going to reach anybody that like I would need to like me talk them out of doing some dumb shit. But I don't know. I feel like everybody that listens to Kendrick is already in a spot where they understand the consequences of their actions. But I don't know. I just have a lot to say because I also grew up making bad decisions. I had to learn shit the hard way. I got busted for weed like twice when I was in school, and I didn't get in near as much trouble as I could have. I mean, dude, I got arrested a couple of times as a kid from just making dumb decisions. And again, like, I could have gotten so much more trouble. There's things that like I didn't get caught doing that if I got caught I'd be in so much fucking trouble. So I take stuff like this and it also, I just reflect on myself and the mistakes that I made and like how I've, you know, worked real hard to become a better person throughout my life. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about this one. This is interesting. I really like this. I like the interludes. I like Kendrick puts this in his music because he's always talking about some heavy shit in his songs. And so just to throw something in here where, you know, you have a piece, I want to call this like a piece where you're reflecting on, you know, the differences of, you know, where you were and where you are is huge. I want to look through the lyrics a little bit more. To make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's do it one more time. It's only 2 minutes long. Fuck it. Let's do it one more time.
I learned in trapping in the business, smart people making horrible decisions, you know. Rich nigga get my dick sucked after the show. I ain't gonna lie, we were poor. A bunch of lost souls in survival mode. It wasn't no way for us unless we find our own. Running in stores, kicking in doors, nigga, give me my glory. Nigga play with me, he ain't gonna live to tell the story.
Give me my glory. That's one of the things. Like, you get told, like, oh, dude, you're gonna be such a badass if you do this thing, and then you go do some dumb shit like this and get arrested, and like, where's your friends that like were fucking hyping you up to do this? They're out and you're in, and like you're the one having to pay for this. So
this the type of shit we glorify. Everybody gang. Most of the people that you grew up with, lying in the chain gang, in the box getting pink. Nigga shitting where you sleep. Nigga shitting where you eat. Who'd ever knew that I'd become a fucking Kodak? Rap money good, but I'm still pumping gas through the hood, dropping off plates to the film like Thanksgiving. Got the baby sniper standing on that Merc business, yeah, slime for that. Ain't ready for whatever. Always knew that everything would get better, and the show got graded later. All the game came from the elders, like, hand me down. Me and my brothers went hand me down. Now I'm giving game back to the old heads, and the respect come first. Yeah, you know, can't be better than the OGs.
I'll tell y'all something. Don't judge me. I grew up wearing hand-me-downs too. My grandma tried to, she tried her best, and like, I mean, I had new clothes too, but we had older cousins, and so there was a lot of times we would get clothes from them, and so I had a lot of hand-me-downs, and this is the part that I don't want you to judge me for. And I was thinking about this recently. I've never had a brand new bed. I've never bought a brand. I'll be 40 years old in like a number of years, like 3 years or something like that, 2 years, something like that. Anyways, I have never bought a brand new bed. Every single bed I have ever had in my entire life has been like a hammy, like given to me. I think, I take that back. My grandma bought me a futon one time for like $200, and obviously it was really cheap, so it broke in no time. But it like every other than that, every other bed that I can recall my entire life, what would happen is like she would get a new bed and give me hers, and then whenever I got married, my wife's family would give me, like, they would get a new bed and give me theirs. My brother-in-law would give us a new bed. So yeah, I know what it's like, fam. Beds are expensive. So don't judge me. Don't clap my cheeks too hard in the comments. But yeah, I just ain't never spent money. Even the one that's right here, this was my roommate. So I moved out. It's a long story. I ain't gonna get into it. I don't live with my wife anymore, and so I've moved out. Y'all see I'm in a different spot than I was when I was making videos before with all the stuff on the walls. My roommate actually gave me this bed. So yeah, I've never had a brand new fucking bed other than that futon when I was in like middle school or something like that.
Gotta get it somewhere. Gotta come from something. Gotta come from nothing. When you seen this coming, it's more than a blessing. What you doing with Kendrick? What you doing with a legend? So what they call you? When it's all said and done, we ain't leaving empty-headed. That's on game. That's on Mon Dukes. Poured in the bitch, but she fall through. Baking ends meet, daddy deadbeat. Had to steal for a meal or you can't eat, poverty. Red Cross, food banks, WIC. Now look at this shit, we own property.
Yeah, we had WIC for both of our kids. So I know about that WIC, man. And you don't get a whole lot. You get some cheese and some milk. I think was able to get bread and eggs with it. And it was complicated too, bro. You get the wrong brand and it wouldn't work. You had to get the exact ounce and all this other shit, man. WIC was hard. And then I was on food stamps most of my life. Almost my entire life we was on food stamps. So I'm not now because I moved out. My wife, we still do food stamps for the kids because shit's expensive. But I don't. I buy my shit. This got depressing. Sorry. Anyways, I just relate so much to a lot of this stuff, and this is the thing. I know this is about Kodak. After reading the about and after listening to Kendrick and listening to Kodak, it's crazy because even though they lived literally on the other side of the U.S. in Compton, and they grew up, in a completely different world, I guess I'd say, than I did, there's still so much I can relate to because I grew up not having a ton. My grandma, we were on a fixed income. We lived off of Social Security, and she got a check from retiring from Kmart that was $100 or some shit like that. So she literally made sure we didn't go without, but I didn't. And that was how it was. You don't realize what you don't have until I don't know, you just don't realize what you don't have whenever you've never had it, if that makes sense. And I do know I go over to my rich friend's house and I didn't even fucking realize they wasn't rich. They were upper middle class. And then I grew up thinking these motherfuckers was rich. They was just upper middle class. They were just doing well for themselves. They didn't live in no mansion. They lived in a 2-story house. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here before I make y'all too depressed for me. I like this. I really like experiencing because these songs aren't just something that sounds good. And obviously this was an interlude, so it wasn't even for the sound, it was for the story. I like experiencing Kendrick's music because it's an experience and it helps me, I think through, different struggles and, all the different people out there that's struggling and, my own struggles. And, it's just interesting. So I don't know how the fuck I turned a 2-minute song into a 20-minute video, but we're going to start talking. I'm going to try to get some more of these songs out. If y'all are still here listening to me ramble, fucking comment poverty in the fucking comments. And until the next, we'll see you. I don't know why I keep trying to end it until the next. I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about my rambling. Let me know what you think about anything. Comment. Tell me if you got a dog or a cat. I just like replying to y'all. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.